Ladies and gentlemen, they always said that we were the ones mooching off of the government, but you notice that since this whole thing happened, we're not the ones leaning on the government. Oh, the CV has made liars out of a lot of people that have accused us of many things, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to see the real people crying for help from the government. So, this is an NPR article that came out March 18th, 2020. Small businesses to Washington, please send money soon or we won't survive. Small businesses. Now, I saw an article about a week ago where Chinese businesses were asking the government for help. Ladies and gentlemen, the coronavirus is going to reveal the real truth. All of the lies that have been told up in this society are going to be brought to light. And you're going to see the real true people that have and always been leaning on this government to save them through everything. You're about to see it now. No more lies. Let's see. I'm going to play some audio for you. See if I can get this to work. Here we go.
So a lot of Main Street businesses are in big trouble because of this coronavirus outbreak, and they are going to need help from the government very quickly. And we have more from NPR's Chris Arnold. Many restaurants, local gyms, and other businesses have been ordered to close their doors to customers. Others are having to decide for themselves. Alana Kwan runs a hair salon outside of Los Angeles. With most of her clients canceling, she's closing too for now.
It's a huge decision because it's half of our income for our family. And my husband works for a small business as well. So we're very concerned about his job, his hours, and our sales revenue, which I heard is down 70%.
And if a lot of small businesses get hurt or go under, that could be very damaging for the overall economy.
Half the people who work in this country work or own a small business.
That's Karen Mills, who headed the Small Business Administration, or SBA, after the financial crisis. Mills says if you look at businesses with fewer than 500 employees, half of them have less than a month of cash reserves. Many smaller Main Street-style businesses have just a couple of weeks' worth of cash.
So if you shut the door and you're still paying employees and rent and your loan payment, then pretty soon you run out of money.
So she says a major focus of the government has to be getting cash to businesses that need it quickly so they don't go under. She says emergency SBA economic injury loans are one way to help. They have low interest rates, she says, and long payback terms.
That should put cash in your hands quickly. We used them very effectively in the Gulf during the BP oil spill because we had shrimp boats. They couldn't fish because the Gulf was full of oil.
Of course, we're talking about a much wider impact now than shrimp boats in the Gulf. Congress has already approved some money for these emergency loans. Mills says more will be needed, and it's likely that small businesses will need help beyond what the SBA can do because so many could be in trouble. Some experts are calling on the Treasury Department and the Federal Reserve to work with thousands of banks around the country to issue emergency loans, and the clock is ticking.
Last week, we started to poll business owners in terms of the impact on their businesses.
Eric Groves is a co-founder of Alignable. It's a networking site with 4 million small business owners as members. And he says nearly everybody says that their business is getting hurt.
And just over the last couple of days, that number has increased up to over 80% are feeling that impact on their business.
Today, actually, we had 0 clients.
Calvert Thompson runs a massage and spa business in Herndon, Virginia.
We have 13 full-time W-2 employees and definitely trying to figure out what I can do to help keep all of our heads above water during this.
Thompson says she's trying to get a $40,000 SBA loan, though she's not sure what the terms will be, and she says the process has been confusing. She doesn't want to borrow more than she can pay back, but she also needs to pay rents on her location and her equipment, and she wants to help her employees who get paid by commission.
To be able to supplement them so that they could stay in their apartments, just sort of dole it out.
But Thompson says some money needs to start reaching businesses like hers very soon.
This is my entire life's work. I've been in business and really successful for going on 15 years now. And in a matter of weeks, we could reach a critical point.
Chris Arnold, NPR News.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? You know what this means? It means that businesses around this country do not have all the finances that they try to claim they have. You see these businesses, they only got a few weeks of money in reserve. After that, they are screwed. Some only have a month's worth of money, and after that, they're screwed. So these people did not prepare at all. They got an opportunity that we don't even get. We all know if you want a small business in your community and you go to the bank, it doesn't matter if you have excellent credit, they turn us down. But these folks had that opportunity. They had the opportunity to go out here and run a business or a service and make money for years. They got what we were denied. And now, because of CV, they can't make it. Nobody's coming into those businesses. Like the last woman that spoke, she had a massage parlor. People, you can't have no contact with folks like that. I can see how these types of businesses, a gym or a massage parlor where you're in close proximity with other folks, I can see how those businesses are now going to fall by the wayside. You know, and these folks did not plan for what they call a rainy day. Well, that rainy day is here and they're totally unprepared. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, it's revealing a lot of falsehoods of these people being better off. As you can see, they weren't better off by much at all. And the coronavirus is going to reveal the truth. These folks talk a good game, but in reality, they weren't doing as well as you thought. That's what it's going to reveal. If you had a small business and you've been in business for 15 years and the coronavirus hit, you're falling apart already. So if this thing goes on for a long period of time, which they are projecting, many of these businesses are going to fall. It will not just be the Chinese businesses. It's going to be a variety of all kinds of businesses out here. Any kind of business where it's heavy contact with people, I just don't see how those businesses are going to make it now. People are on edge. If they going to get a massage now, they'll just get one at home with their spouse. They're not going to come and to your establishment for it and run the risk of getting CV. So things are looking bad for this country. And many of these businesses, you know, they may beg for help, but I don't know what they're going to get out of Washington. So people that talk, oh, we got the money, we got this, we got that. Don't look like they got too much, ladies and gentlemen, if they got to turn around and beg the government for help. Like I said, this coronavirus is going to reveal who the real beggars of the government really was all along. And it was not us, like they claimed. But you're going to see the real people, the real beggars. They want to be bailed out. We can't be bailed out. We haven't been bailed out for centuries. And you see how they react when we want reparations. But let's see how much attention these small businesses out here, these Chinese businesses that can't get customers in, let's see if the government will step up for them. And if they do, I mean, they can only do so much. They already said we're going to have many waves of this virus coming through the country. So now it's tough on these businesses out here. Imagine that. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.